This is Kitzur Yomi as we begin Simin Chaf Hey, continuing through davening, and we're up to Ashrei Uvoletzion. We're wrapping up Shachris. We're going to be learning the entirety of Chaf Hey and beginning Chaf Vav. Says the Kitzur Imrim Ashrei Util David Util Chavin Bayhetiv Ubefrat. Where do you have Kavana? Of course. Bepasik Paiseach Es Yadech Yechavin Esli Bay Meoid. You have a lot of Kavana that Hashem. You open your hands and you give and you support everyone. We daven for sustenance, for parnasa, for everyone. But there are days that you don't see Lamanatzeach. Rosh Chodesh, Chanukah, Upurim. Rosh Chodesh, Chanukah, and Purim. Why not? So no 3 points out, because in this tefillah, in this kapitel Tehillim, of David HaMelech of Lamanatzeach, Kapitel Chaf, it's a bit of a downer. And we recognize everything comes from Hashem, and we daven Hashem should help us, but it's not such a happy tefillah. And therefore, in happy days, Rosh Chodesh, Chanukah, Purim, and Hashan Muberes, on Purim Katan, V'yamidal Tezvav Shabbat Rishon, we don't say Lamanatzeach. Erev Pesach, Erev Yom Kippur, and Tisha B'Av Gam, you don't say them, as those days have a din of a Yom Tif, Erev Pesach, Erev Yom Kippur, and Tisha B'Av itself. And also, Gamein Oimrin Oisai Bebeis Avel. B'Yom Shein Oimrin Lamanatzeach, Gam Kel Erech HaPayim in Oimrim. You do not say El Erech HaPayim. This is Monday, Thursday, before you say God the Sefer Torah, before Vayhi Ben Sayah. Seif Gimel Aimer Kedusha Zuvaletzion Imatargum. This is Zuvaletzion that has Aramaic in it. Sarch Lizar Me'oid La'imra V'Kavana V'Targum Yishamrim B'Lachash. You should say the Targum quietly. Seif Dalit Azul Adam Latziz Beisekin Has says Koidem Kedusha Zu. You're not allowed to leave usher. Strong words. It is usher to leave before this Kedusha, so people have to run out. What should I tell you? It's usher to leave before the Kedusha of Uvaletzion. Yesh lahadir laimra, one should be mahader to say it. You should endeavor. You should push him at tzibur lachein. And ball the basic and as b'shashat tzibur. Remember, you ever mimayim af kodim tvilas. Say kadosh 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 baruch. You say kedusha with the tzibur. V'adim diachal laimra kodim shnei apsukim dahainu valetzion zeis brisi v'achayim apsukim elu. Kol shekein shachledalig ashel amenaseh. Certainly, you skip ashel amenaseh. Shem kedusha zumetziver v'achayim masha dilig. And this, I don't believe everyone knows this halacha. This is important. For whatever its reason, you finish your shmoneh, you daven a little bit slower, and then tachdon. And before you know it, they're up to Uvaletzion, and you're starting Ashri. Skip Ashri Lamanatzeach to say Uvaletzion with the minion. Or in reverence. Note 10 quotes the Mishnah Berurah and Kof Lamed Beis. That the Malachim come to listen to Aleinu. We know Aleinu from Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, Yeshua Teknu B'Shas Shekavash Yeruchoi, V'achach Oimrim Mizrah Shel Yoim, and of course, this is Nusach Svard. Nusach Rasha says it after Aleinu. Shar Mizmar B'Chol. Excuse me, this is Ashkenaz saying it after Aleinu. Svard says it before. Shar Mizmar B'Chol Makom Makom Kifim in Hagoy. Sif Zayin Kishayoy Tivei Zaganah says Oimer Apasok Hashem Necheini Umishtachavem Mul Aron HaKodesh. And you bow. We spoke about that when you come into shul. B'veis Elikim Halich Maragesh. And when you leave the Beis HaKnesses, what do you say? Hashem necheni v'sidkasecha l'man sharei yeshar lefanei darkecha, says the Kitzur. And you bow to Aron HaKodesh k'talmud ifta mirabuk she'etz Beis HaKnesses. That's when you leave the shul. Lo yitzachrav Aron HaKodesh. You don't put your back to Aron Ali. Yitzadiv chev yidasim in hateva. So let's just point out, one might feel, oh, there's no way I'm remembering how to say this bastik. And then we forget the whole halacha. There's two different details over here. As long as there are no, you might be able to see the pasuk, but still you have to leave with the aim of the yeri, the bow. You don't turn your back to the Aron Kodesh. This is one of the reasons when when someone gets up to speak, he gives Aron Kodesh a kiss, because you have to face your back to it. Shiyatsu Beis HaKnesses is also Lara to live subsi agas. You don't take big steps. If you shamaro, so you show sheika Beis HaKnesses. Remaining in the shul, doimer lav lamasoi, is burdensome to him. But when you go to do your regular tzav, you're going to learn Teira. Then avada mutzva larutz. And we continue with Simcha Vav. Kedinim of Kaddish, if Alvensiv Beis, Nimsu Bim Joshim Harbi Maisi. There are many stories in the Midrash. A child says Kaddish for a deceased parent. It saves the parent from judgment. As well as to go for maftir. Or these are all things that are done for a child, for the parent, to give the parent an aliyah, the neshama. Befrat, when is especially good time? Why? Because Motzei Shabbos, you azman shechayzin Shabbos leGehenim on Shabbos. Any neshama that's in Gehenim leaves as a respite on Shabbos, and Motzei Shabbos goes back to Gehenim. So if at that precise moment someone is saying Kaddish, it gives the aliyah as it's going to Gehenim. V'chein b'chol arav is every ma'ariv she'az tigbayis adin is more din at nighttime. V'yesh Binyan Akadishin Kama Chiluki Dinim Alpi Minhagim, different Minhagim, exactly how. And finally, Sef Babes Zach Shiva. Bein Shugata Bein Gadol, Bein Teisha Bein Arach, and Yesh Loi Kol HaKadishim during Shiva. One says all the Kadishim, of course, often and generally one should be home, but if not, even if a yontif is during Shiva, so there's no more Shiva, or if the yontif is afterwards, but it's mevatel shleishim, then the Kaddish ain't mevatel. It's not mevatel Kaddish. That Kaddish you get. And again, the Kitzur here is talking about a world in which there was only one person that said Kaddish for the whole shul. In our world, that more than one person, it's a little bit easier. Kaddish mixes a Yom Kikula, Vafilu Mincha Sheyom Hashvi, Mincha of the last day, Yish Kol HaKadishim, Umanim Shivim, Ushleisha, the 73rd and the 30 day are counted B'Yom HaKvura. Vavi Shavaloi Shama Miyad, even though Aval did not hear right away, so this is a little bit confusing. It goes from the burial is the 7 days, meaning that the Shiva goes when the person knows about it. But let's say the Kvura happened a few days prior. In our world of technology and communication, not so common. But still, Kaddish, it is common. When do you stop Kaddish? It all goes from the Yom HaKvura, the Shivim, the Shiva, and the Shleishim. We'll pick it up from Sif Gimel in the next year, B'siyata Dishmaya.